There's a moment when you realize life isn't happening to you, it's responding from you. What you're about to hear isn't motivation, it's a mirror. There's something unusual about what you can see right now. Everything around you, the people, the circumstances, the so called facts of your life, seems solid, real, undeniable. But what if I told you there's more to it than what meets the eye and not in the way you might expect? In this teaching, I'm going to show you something that will shift the way you see your reality, and more importantly, teach you how to change anything you see that you do not want in your life. Yes, anything. Because what you're looking at right now, what you call your life, isn't the truth. It's not the final reality. It's not the source. It's not the cause. It's a projection, a reflection of what you've assumed, accepted, and declared about yourself. An echo of something deeper, something hidden just beneath your awareness. And here's the catch: it's all coming from you. Yes, every single bit of it is coming from you. I call this the false realm. So, what is the false realm? It's the illusion you've been living in without even realizing it. You've been taught that life happens to you, that the outer world is what's real, that what you see, touch, and hear is the truth. But Neville Goddard flipped all of that on its head. He said, "The world is yourself pushed out." Let that sink in. What you can see right now, it's not random, it's not separate, it's actually you. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, literally. You are looking at yourself externalized. That's why you keep attracting the same kinds of relationships. That's why the same financial patterns show up again and again. That's why no matter how hard you try, things don't seem to shift on the outside. Go more than the source. Now, I know this may be hard to fully grasp at first. It sounds big. It sounds like a stretch, maybe even too simple. So let me prove this to you. Think about something in your life that feels stuck. It could be a repeating situation, an emotion that always lingers, a person, a bill, a job, you name it. Got it? Now ask yourself this: what am I assuming about myself when I look at this? Not what you wish you believed, not what you affirmed yesterday, but what you actually quietly, deeply believe when you see that situation. That's the reflection. That's the loop. Now zoom out. Can you see how the outer world has been matching that belief? Can you see how it's been confirming what you've been assuming, whether consciously or not? That's not life happening to you. That's life mirroring you. And the moment you realize this isn't punishment, that it's not fate, that it's not a broken system, but simply a mirror of your inner state, the spell begins to break. So the question becomes, how do you change? How do you step out of the false realm and into the real one? That's what I'm about to show you, step by step. Step one, recognize the illusion, Ty. You can't change anything out there, not really, until you understand what you're actually looking at. Most people are trying to fix their life, scrambling to control, improve, hustle, or escape. But what they're really doing is trying to rearrange a projection. It's like trying to fix a movie by adjusting the screen instead of the film running through the projector. That's why nothing sticks. That's why nothing really changes. So pause right now and ask yourself, what is the false realm I've been living in? Is it constant stress, the anxiety that follows you from room to room? Is it financial struggle, that lingering pressure that you're always behind no matter how hard you try? Is it relationships that never quite align, never really see you? Is it loneliness, chasing, settling, or the feeling that life is happening without you, like you're just watching from the sidelines? Here's the truth most people never hear: that world you think is just the way it is, that reality you've been reacting to as if it's final. It's not real in the way you've been taught to believe. It's not the source. It's not the truth. It's a delayed printout, an echo of who you've been. It's not showing you what's real. It's showing you what's familiar. And if you're still reacting to it as if it has the final say, as if it gets to decide who you are, what you're worth, and what's possible, then you're still under the spell. You're still inside the false realm. So pause with me now. Pick one thing in your life that feels heavy, the thing that makes you feel small, angry, anxious, or tired. Hold it in your awareness. And instead of reacting, instead of rushing to fix it or fight it, ask this: what is this showing me about what I've been assuming to be true? Am I assuming I'm not supported? That I have to fight for love? That money is hard to keep? That people leave? Because if that assumption lives inside you, you'll see it outside you again and again. But here's the breakthrough: the moment you see it's not punishment, the moment you realize this isn't just life, but a mirror of an old identity you've outgrown, that's when the spell breaks. That's when you stop being at the mercy of the 3D. And that's when you take the first real step toward freedom. Step two: get still and ask, who am I being right now? Don't rush this. Don't turn it into a checklist item. This isn't about getting the right answer, it's about getting real. Because whether you realize it or not, in every moment, you are being someone. You're holding an internal posture, a silent declaration of who you believe you are. So get still, turn your attention inward, and ask honestly, who am I being right now? Am I being the one who lacks, the one who waits, the one who hopes but secretly expects disappointment? Am I being the one who survives, copes, and settles? Or am I being the one who decides, who knows, who moves with certainty, not because of what they see, but because of who they've chosen to be? You can't lie to yourself at this level. Your body knows, your emotional baseline knows, your tone knows. So call it out, not to judge yourself, not to spiral into guilt or shame, but to see it clearly. Because when you see it clearly, you can finally shift it. Awareness is the doorway. Until you know who you're actually being, you're just playing with surface level affirmations. But once you name the identity you've been living from, consciously or not, you take the power back, because your world doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are being. And you can't change that from noise and motion, only from stillness and clarity. Step three: declare the new identity. This is where the shift actually begins. You've seen the illusion. You've identified who you've been. Now you choose. Not tomorrow. Not when things line up. Now. Speak it. Claim it. Own it. Say, I am. Not I hope to be. Not one day. Not maybe if I try hard enough. Just I am. Because I am is not a wish. It's not a mantra. It's not a trick. It's a declaration of creative power. It tells your subconscious, your nervous system, and the universe itself, this is who I am now. And nothing in the outer world needs to change first. This part will feel uncomfortable. Your mind will resist. The old identity doesn't die quietly, but you stand firm, even when the bank account hasn't changed, even when the relationship still looks rocky, even when the outer world still reflects the old version, because that's no longer your cause. You've declared a new one. As Neville said, change your conception of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. So do this now. Wherever you are, say it out loud. I am, and finish the sentence with who you now claim to be. Say it with weight. Say it with finality, because you're not trying to become. You've already become. If this hits something in you, type this in the comments right now. I've moved. Don't wait. Declare it, because clarity doesn't ask for permission. It announces itself. That old identity, you're done renting space there. That false realm, you've exited. And when the old reality tries to call you back, smile, breathe, and remind it, I don't live there anymore. Now go and walk like it's already yours. If this message shifted something in you, stay connected. Subscribe to Stories and Quotes Be for more teachings that awaken clarity, power, and self-realization.